Good afternoon, my name is Eladio Mendez.
And I'm Yasin Howard.
And this is Tiger Talk News.
Take it away.
Take it away. Today we'll be talking about Tom Brady's retirement and, well, coming back from retirement, GTA 6, anime, and Kanye West versus Pete Davidson, and don't forget about the Ukraine. So, as we know, Tom Brady is coming back from his retirement to his 23rd season, so beginning to go back once again. And you know, this is exciting because we get to see more footballs thrown down the field, and it's very awesome to see. And I'm glad that we have Tom Brady back, because personally that is probably one of my favorite football players.
Same.
These past 2 months I've realized my place is still on the field and not in the stands, Brady wrote. So, you know, we're glad to have him back, and it's welcoming to know that we have one of our GOATs back inside the field and ready to play another year, possibly another 2 years. Okay, on to our next mark. We're going to talk about Rainbow Six Siege and GTA 6. So as we know, Rainbow Six Siege new season is coming out with the new operator.
Yeah.
And she's pretty good.
Yeah.
What I have seen from trailers and what I have seen from a lot, her gadget is pretty good for, you know, closing off certain exits, closing off certain entryways, and in order to break her cement kunai, she has cement kunai, so like it makes a cement wall, like so you can do like a spawn peak, or you can do like, you know, any creative thing. You could like get up into certain places that you couldn't usually get up to.
Blocking off places, forcing them to go to one specific entry that you want them to. So
yes.
Great for the map.
And the operation is called Demonville, like something. Demonville. So Demonville. So it's Operation Demonville. We cannot wait for this year 6 to be released, and from a lot of devs and a lot of intel on YouTube, we know that there are going to be new Black Ices releasing into the game, hopefully, and we'll see if they keep their promise on new Black Ices. Okay, now on to our next anime, how a realist hero rebuilt a kingdom. I've been watching this recently.
I haven't watched it at all, actually, so you could take it from here.
So what I can take from this anime is that it is a very good isekai, and from what I take from it is that, you know, it's like a lot of problem solving and mathematical stuff, and a lot of formulas that you can take from the anime, and a lot of good quotes and a lot of life lessons that you can take from that anime, and I completely enjoy it. I cannot wait for season 2. So for season 2 on the anime of Realist Hero, the story of Kisaki, Soma, Lisa, Evelyn, and friends, but so I'll just cut to the chase. The main plot of the anime is that he's rebuilding a kingdom, but the thing is, with the kingdom comes a lot of attention, because now that the old king resigned the crown to our main character Soma, it's like, oh, we can probably take over the kingdom, and he's trying to figure out food shortages and money handling and for stuff like that, for just a lot of good reasons. And it's a very good isekai, and I hope you should check it out. It's on Funimation, Crunchyroll, you know, or your websites that you like to use with no ads and ads free.
Yeah.
Okay, so moving on to the next one, we have Pete Davidson and Kanye West.
Oh yeah, this beef is amazing.
It's crazy.
Very entertaining.
So, as we know, Pete Davidson has stole Kim Kardashian from the man, the myth, the legend in the hip hop industry, Kanye West.
Yeah, hate to see it.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It's like a couple songs on Donda that I liked. You know, yeah. it was a decent album. I wouldn't say it's bad, but you know, hopefully, you know, possibly they might get back together, but I doubt it, because now Pete Davidson pulled up with the game. You already know. I enjoy Pete Davidson. He's a funny guy.
Yeah, he's pretty funny, but Kanye, he's a GOAT. He's a genius, honestly. He's a genius. Make beats like nobody ever saw. So it's maybe Dr. Dre. Yeah. He's a great producer. Now, I just want to address, there's a picture of him and Kim Kardashian's bushes with a ghillie suit on. That's No comment, but yeah. Yeah.
It's the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Also, GTA 6, the release date for GTA 6 has come out finally. Been waiting so many years.
Well, that game came out like 2013. By the time it releases, I'm gonna be an old man. I'm gonna be frail.
Yeah.
Be very frail.
I'm gonna have 3 grandchildren by the time GTA 6 comes out.
Yeah, hopefully it comes out while I'm in my 20s. Yeah. Possibly.
Probably 40s, if we're being honest. They're just releasing the trailer.
By the time the PS26 is gonna be out there, Grand Theft Auto 6 will be set in Vice City and Los Santos and other cities that have came from past games. So, we have 4 cities, so it's more able to roam.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have multiple different plots, and can't wait to see what they do with the cars and stuff. It's a map like Fortnite, to be honest with you. We got our ocean area, our city, and Tilted Towers.
Yeah.
So y'all gonna do a film talk about whatever y'all want to talk about at this point, or end it?
So
Russia and Ukraine.
After I think that the gaming scene is becoming very popular. We're getting some games down. We're getting games down for this season. Well, this year we're getting a lot of good games. We had Dying Light 2, which released.
Oh, Elden Ring.
We had a lot of good games. We had a lot of good
updates to a lot of games that we've already seen, like a lot of new cars in GTA, the new operator in Siege.
We had
Minecraft had the 1.17 and 18 update in the last year.
We also had Fortnite bringing back Tilted.
Fortnite bringing back Tilted.
A lot of people came back to that.
Yeah.
And it's fun to see that everything has grown into a very great state into gaming, and hopefully maybe 2023 we get even better games, even more esports, and a lot of pro scenes.
Good afternoon. Our next segment will be foreign news with Russia's invasion of Ukraine. We have a special guest.
Hi, my name is Ruth Adesina.
Ruth, why don't you take it away?
I just want to say that about everything that's going on, the invasion and Putin's deal, why he wanted to do it. I feel like we also have to shed light on what's going on with the minorities in Ukraine.
I agree.
Yeah, you know how African students are denied passage to the borders where they could flee from war safely. I've seen people get pushed off buses. I've seen pregnant women or women with children, their babies starving, and they're in the cold for 4 hours, 5 hours, or the whole day, honestly. And people standing in front of the train so that the African students cannot get on the train, which is sad, honestly, to me. And I feel like if you can still be in this time of war where your places are being bombed, you still can spread this false rhetoric, and you can be so racist, and so you're still gonna look at skin color when, oh my gosh, some of you might die. It's I don't feel bad for them.
Yeah, that kind of behavior is deplorable. It's disgusting to me. I hate it. Like you said, I agree. For them to be in danger themselves and still look at other people and judge them based off of the color of their skin, it's not right to me. I like you said, I don't feel bad for them.
Except for the kids, of course.
Yeah, the children, of course, children. But the adults should know better.
Yeah, definitely, because it brings into the conversation that racism is taught. So it's you're gonna pass this on to your children. Even when they're teaching this in the history books in the future, they're not gonna put in the fact that, they were pushing black people off the buses. They were gonna only put in the fact that, Russia invaded Ukraine and stuff. And it's sad. It's sad.
Yeah, I do feel bad for the fact that Ukraine, they didn't do anything to deserve their country being invaded by a large power, but for them to
be in that
situation and still make the decision to prioritize somebody else's skin color and over their safety, it's just as bad as Russia invading them.
That makes sense, 100% sense. And also, I feel like people don't really know like the situation, and so they're spreading like so many like rumors, like, oh yeah, like I heard somebody, I think it was last week, somebody was talking about how, oh yeah, Trump don't like Putin. Meanwhile, during Trump's presidency, they were literally friends. There are videos of them shaking hands and stuff. So it's like people don't really know the situation, but they're just going off of what they think they know, which is like, come on now, do your research. Like, Google is here for a reason. But yeah, it's really sad, honestly.
It is. It's detestable, honestly. But yes, that's been the foreign news segment for today. Thank you, our special guest again.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ruth,
for having me.
And that's it for Tiger Talk News.